Big, huge changes coming to the H-1B program. Watch this video to find out how it's going to affect you and how is your future going to look different if you are hoping to get an H-1B visa. Hi, I'm Andrea Chev, and I'm the managing attorney at Chev Law Group in Los Angeles, California. I've been doing immigration law for almost 20 years now, and I've put together a ton of videos for you to give you clear, concise, and easy to understand information on all types of immigration topics. And as you can imagine, there is a lot going on out there. I do videos at least once a week, if not more, because there is so much immigration news that are happening on a daily basis. I'm trying to keep up. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe right now, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos that come out at least weekly, if not more. Okay, let's just jump in here and start talking about what this new H-1B program look is going to be like. And it's on the horizon of happening because the Trump administration has been trying to make this transformation of the H-1B program for quite some time. And now it is about to be put actually in black and white as a rule that we all are going to be bound to. Now, in this video, I'm going to go through what is that going to look like, how is it going to affect you, and how is it going to affect the economy in general if this actually goes into place, which likely it's going to be going into place anytime now. Okay, before I jump into what is this new H-1B program going to look like, I want to make sure that everybody watching this video clearly understands what the H-1B visa is and who is it used for. The H-1B program is used only, and let me repeat that, only for professional employees. That means that it's only for people that have the minimum of 4-year university degree, that's equivalent to our 4-year university degree, or it's equivalent, meaning likely 12 years of work experience in the field that they're going to be working. And that 12 years of work experience will equate and be equal to one of our 4-year university degrees. So it is only for professional individuals that have university level education in the field that they're actually getting the job. And that the job that they're getting requires a university degree. So I want to make that clear up front so everyone who watches this video is understanding what the H-1B visa is for. It is not for just anybody. It is for educated, either at the very minimum, someone who has a university degree, or anyone who has an advanced degree or a postgraduate degree. Those are the jobs we're talking about. We are not talking about everyday jobs for individuals that can get those jobs if they don't even have a university degree. It is only for people with advanced university education and jobs that require those. Okay, with that being said, let's now talk about what is the new H-1B program going to look like. Well, the new H-1B program versus the old H-1B program is going to be highly focused on the most highly paid professionals getting the visas first. So that means that the higher you are paid on the wage rate, which is set by the Department of Labor, the higher you are paid, the more likely you are going to be able to get the H-1B visa. Now, in the past, and quite a few years now, there is only so many H-1B visas available every year to be given out. It's about 85,000. And what's happened is there's been more of a demand by the U.S. economy, by U.S. businesses, than there is available visas. Therefore, there is a registration and then a lottery that's done to decide who will get those visas. So if you qualify, if the employer you're trying to get qualifies for the H-1B visa, if they're not picked in this lottery or they're not now in this registration program, then they will not be able to get the visa. But if they do qualify and they are picked, then they will possibly go through the adjudication of their case, and we will see if they get picked or not based on the qualifications that they have. But it was equal across the board. So if someone was coming in with 1 year of experience versus 15 years of experience, they would still have the same right to get the H-1B visa if their case was picked in this lottery. So if we had an entry level, or if we had someone who had 5 years of experience, or if we had someone that was being paid $50,000 versus someone who was paying $150,000, they would both be able to qualify to apply for the H-1B visa. Well, this is going to be changed now. So what's going to happen is If more applications or petitions are filed with USCIS than there are available visas that year, then what they're going to do is they're going to prioritize the cases that have the highest wage rate over the ones that have the lower wage rate. And they're going to work down. So if you are paid at the highest level for the field that you are working in, you are more likely going to be able to be picked in this lottery than if you are someone that has maybe middle to lower end of the wage rate. So if you are someone with 3 to 4 years of experience in your field and you're going to be coming in at 70,000, you will not be at priority, or you will not be highly prioritized against someone who is coming in with, let's say, 10 years of experience at $150,000 a year. So it's going to be a sliding scale based on the wage rates. So they're going to work down from the top down. And if they have enough visas to hit the ones that are on the lower end, they will get them. But if they don't, you won't get them. So that's really how it's going to work. Now, who is this really going to affect? Like, who is the group of people and the companies that are really going to hurt because of this? I will tell you. There are foreign national students that are in our universities now graduating. Those students are going to be graduating out of our universities looking for jobs, and they're going to be likely at the lower end of the pay scale because they're newly graduated individuals, right? They're not going to be someone that's going to be paid at the highest end of someone who has 15 years of experience. They're going to be the ones that are entry-level type positions. But entry-level in fields that are highly sophisticated. These are not entry-level in fields that don't require any experience at all. They're usually people that are coming into fields, especially in the STEM areas of science and technology and engineering and math, that we're desperately in need of, that are going to be coming out, and because their wage will not be up here with the ones that maybe have years of experience or are highly paid type of jobs like CEOs and high management, those people will then lose out on getting the visas because they're going to be taken up by all these people. Now, that is going to be a ripple effect into what? Into U.S. businesses. Because like I've said a million times before, U.S. businesses would not use the H-1B program if they could avoid it, because it is highly competitive, extremely expensive, and very arduous to go through. Therefore, they wouldn't be going through all this if they could hire a U.S. citizen employee that's sitting right here able to work tomorrow. They would not be doing it. So the U.S. businesses, especially the technology businesses, are going to be suffering tremendously from this because they're not going to be able to grab all that intellectual capital that's coming out of the universities, or even the ones that have been out maybe 1 or 2 or 3 years that have really good experience. They won't be able to grab that talent because they won't be able to compete with the highly paid positions. A big problem. You see how it goes? What else is it going to affect? It's going to affect the universities. What do the universities really depend on? The universities depend highly on international students coming in to their universities, paying substantial international fees, correct? So if the students coming from internationally into our U.S. universities know right now that there is absolutely almost no way that they're going to get a job coming out of university because they know they need that H-1B visa in order to work in the U.S., and the chances of them getting H-1B visa have now shrunk to almost nothing, then what are they going to do? They're not going to come to our universities because there's no opportunity after the university to be able to stay here and contribute and take jobs and maybe create a life in the United States and help us, our economy, and our businesses grow and flourish. They're not going to come. So then the universities are going to suffer because the enrollment is going to plummet and they're not going to come here anymore. And the ones that do come here and can't get the H-1B visas, what is going to happen? They're going to come to our university, they're going to learn everything they can, and then they're going to take that intellectual capital back home. And then all that intellectual capital is going to be lost to the U.S. economy. And that is not a good thing, guarantees. It is not a good thing. The U.S. has had a history of bringing in amazing talent educating them in our amazing universities, and then encouraging them to stay here and help us grow our economy and grow our businesses. Not say, thank you very much, go home, and never come back. It also is going to start encouraging them to maybe go to other countries to study, because they'll have a better opportunity to get a work visa and to establish a life in those countries than they would in the United States. So it's going to push all that intellectual capital outside the United States. And due to that fact, a lot of universities are pushing back on these new rules because they clearly realize of what the domino effect is of these new rules that are coming into play. Okay, with all that being said, it is not a really good thing for the U.S. economy. It's not a really good thing for foreign nationals coming in. It's not a really good thing for U.S. businesses. So it's not really a good thing for anybody. Unfortunately, it's on the horizon and it's going to be put into place. This whole change, mixed and on top of the Department of Labor's significant increase of the prevailing wage, is going to cause a substantial impact on especially technology companies and also U.S. universities. We hope that everything that's going on around these changes to the H-1B program, including the prevailing wage and now this new hierarchy based on wage levels, I'm hoping, and I'm sure all of you out there are hoping that are involved in this program, that all these voices that are coming out against this are heard. And it's understood by everyone that doesn't understand the criticalness of the H-1B program and the criticalness it is to our economy in general, not just to the international community. It helps all of us. I hope this video was helpful in understanding the new changes that are coming out. I hope this video was helpful to all of you that are watching that don't understand necessarily all the intricacies of the H-1B program. I hope it gives you a little window into how extremely important it is to all of us. Please, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe now. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time a video comes out. I will do my very best to keep you up to date on what's happening and the latest in all areas of immigration. Please stay safe out there and look forward to talking to you next time.